Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive, and it's my absolute privilege to be joined on the show today by the president of the FIA, Mr. Jean Todt. Jean Todt, welcome back to India for what is it, the second time?
No, I mean, I've been here, I think it's my fourth time in India.
To a lot of people, the FIA is, of course, the governing body of world motorsport. But what you do is not just about racing at all, is it? The FIA has been very active over the years, both in terms of road safety, women in motorsport, all of these initiatives. Let's talk first about the road safety initiative. I understand you're here in India as part of the FIA road safety initiative. What are you doing with the governments in India to promote road safety?
You know, 1.3 million people die on the road every year. 50 million people are injured. It's one of the worst scourge in the society. And in India, you have 150,000 people who are dying on the roads every year. You have a couple of million of people who are injured. So it's a cost for a family and it's a cost for the country. And of course, we are addressing that with our organization, which is based in India, the FIA, and the 5 members, including WIA. And we are talking with the police. We had some interesting discussion with the Commissioner of Police and the Commissioner of Police Traffic to educate better the people, to enforce the laws, to improve the road infrastructure, and to have a strong view of the fleet of the vehicles.
As CNBC TV 18 this year, we've started a new initiative that we call SMART, where we ask people all over India to take a SMART pledge to be safe on the roads and to use technology efficiently to help them drive and be safe on the road. So if I could request you to take the SMART pledge for us and also tell us what this card and these golden rules of the FIA is all about.
You know, I mean, that is what we call the golden rules. And incidentally, the golden rules are very much emphasized by our clubs in India, and I was very pleased to see in Mumbai a lot of advertising about the golden rule. And the golden rules is, I was mentioning, education. I mean, it's essential education rules, like the first one: put your safety belt, put your helmet, don't don't use your phone if you drive. You know, sending SMS is a killer when you are driving. Don't drink when you drive. Check always the pressure of your tires. So that's elementary concepts when you are a road user. And I'm very much recommending you to ask all the people to whom you speak to respect the golden rules and to enforce them.
Less than a month to go now for the 2013 F1 season. But the season that everyone is looking forward to, perhaps with the most interest, is next year, 2014, when we have almost a new generation of Formula One cars with a lot of new and improved technology that better reflects what we have on our roads today. But given what has happened since the FIA announced those technical regulations and how things have, for the sake of costs or just pressure, been watered down a little bit, are you still happy with the new cars and regulations that will come in 2014?
No, I mean, I'm very excited because it's something which was needed. And but of course, we will have a 2013 season. I'm sure it will be very competitive as were the previous seasons. And next year, it's really new rules. New powertrain, new chassis rules with a 1.6 turbocharged engine with direct injection, with energy recovery, with hybrid technologies. So it will be fascinating, and as you rightly said, it will be closer to the new generations of road cars, and it's something you need to take that into account, particularly knowing that Formula One is a pinnacle of motorsport. And something which is very important, we need to address the cost. Formula One costs a lot of money, and we need to make sure that it remains affordable for the number of teams who are involved.
Moving to a sport that you began your team management career with, Mr. Todt, rallying, world rallying to be precise. I'm talking to you now with a couple of days to go to the end of the Swedish rally, the second rally of the season.
It's finishing today.
It's finishing today, absolutely. Yeah. And As of last night, when I last checked the results, we had Volkswagen in their second rally back leading the championship. It must be good for you to see
with about
new
30 seconds to Sébastien Loeb.
Absolutely.
And then it was a competition for the third position between Osberg and Latvala. So
Exactly.
you see, we are very interested about rallying.
Absolutely, and it's good to see a big manufacturer like Volkswagen make a commitment to rallying and perhaps give rallying the boost it needed.
No, it's very important. I'm very happy because we have Citroën, who has been doing very well over the last year with Sébastien Loeb, and we have Ford. We have now Volkswagen, and Volkswagen are in a very strong position after the second event. And we must not forget that they finished second in the Monte Carlo Rally, again with Sébastien Ogier. And Hyundai will arrive, a Korean company, next year, so to have one Asian brand is remarkable. So really, I hope that rallying is coming back. Incidentally, we need to have a strong rally in India as well. I mean, it's a beautiful country, beautiful roads for rallying, sometimes tough, but for rallying good.
And Mr. Todt, we also have the Formula E Championship scheduled to take off. You've just found a promoter. You've confirmed that the racing will be in the cities. Tell us a little bit about that championship, which will hit the streets.
I'm very excited because it's a completely new championship, which is on single-seater car, electric technology, and it will be around 10 races in 10 big cities around the world, like London, Rio de Janeiro, Beijing, and maybe one race one day in India. So street circuits with electric car in cities, because I do believe that there is a strong future for electric car in cities.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, my pleasure.